There's a reason no one tells you this. Not your teachers, not your friends, and definitely not the women you're trying to impress. Because the moment you understand this, your entire perception of attraction, dating, and relationships will change. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is not about hating women. This is not about blaming anyone. This is about understanding the hidden psychological game that's been running in the background your entire life. A game most men lose without even knowing they're playing. And the man who understood this better than almost anyone was Arthur Schopenhauer, a philosopher who studied human nature at its rawest level. No sugarcoating, no comforting lies, just brutal truth. And today, we're breaking that truth down for modern dating in 2026. So if you've ever felt confused, rejected, or like you're doing everything right but still losing, this video is going to hit different. Before we go deeper, quick question. Have you ever noticed how, when you chase, she pulls away, but when you stop caring, she suddenly becomes interested? If you've experienced that, you already know something isn't adding up. And that's exactly what we're about to expose. Before we go deeper, make sure you subscribe, because most men will never hear this kind of truth. And if you're serious about understanding attraction, power, and psychology, you'll want to be part of the few who actually get it. Subscribe now, because what you're about to learn next might change how you see women forever. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The illusion men live in. Most men grow up believing one thing: be nice, be respectful, be available, be loyal, and she will choose you. Sounds logical, right? But reality doesn't work that way. Because attraction is not logical, it's psychological. And Schopenhauer believed something controversial: that human behavior, especially in attraction, is driven more by instinct than reason. Meaning, what people say they want and what they're actually attracted to are often completely different. A woman might say she wants a nice guy, but her actions, they often tell a different story. She responds faster to the guy who's unpredictable. She feels more emotion with the guy who doesn't chase her. She remembers the man who made her feel something intense, not the one who was always available. And that's where most men fail. They listen to words instead of watching behavior. Chapter 2. Attraction is not fair. Here's a hard truth. Attraction is not a reward for being a good person. Let that sink in. You can be loyal, kind, respectful, and still be invisible. Meanwhile, another guy who breaks rules, sets boundaries, and doesn't seek approval gets all the attention. Why? Because attraction isn't based on morality. It's based on emotional impact. And emotion comes from tension, mystery, uncertainty, not predictability. Schopenhauer described human desire as something irrational, something we don't fully control. And that's why trying to earn attraction usually backfires, because attraction isn't given as a reward. It's felt as a reaction. Chapter 3. The power of withdrawal. One of the most dangerous things you can do as a man is overinvest too early, texting too much, replying instantly, always being available. It feels right, but it kills attraction, because when there's no uncertainty, there's no excitement. Think about it. Why do people value things that are hard to get? Because scarcity creates desire, and when you're always there, you remove the chase. Schopenhauer believed that desire thrives on lack. The moment something becomes too available, its value drops. And that's exactly what happens in modern dating. The man who gives too much too soon gets ignored. Chapter 4. Why women test you. Have you ever noticed how women test you? They might cancel plans, take longer to reply, act distant for no reason. Most men take it personally. They think, did I do something wrong? But what's really happening is a subconscious test. She's trying to see, are you emotionally stable or easily shaken? Because emotional strength is one of the most attractive traits. If you panic, overreact, or chase harder, you fail the test. But if you stay calm, unbothered, and grounded, you pass. Schopenhauer argued that human relationships are full of hidden power dynamics. And these tests, they're part of that dynamic. Chapter 5. The danger of neediness. Neediness is invisible to you, but obvious to everyone else. It shows up in small ways. Over-explaining yourself, seeking validation, waiting for her reply like it controls your mood. And here's the truth. Nothing kills attraction faster than neediness, because it signals low value, not in terms of money or looks, but in terms of self-worth. When you need her attention to feel okay, you've already lost power, and power matters in attraction. Not dominance, not control, but emotional independence. The ability to be okay, with or without her. That's what creates respect. Chapter 6. Why the nice guy loses. This is where most men get triggered. because they've been told their whole life, just be a good guy. But being nice is not the problem. Being weak is. There's a difference. A strong man can be kind without losing himself. A weak man is nice because he's afraid of rejection, and women can feel that difference instantly. Schopenhauer believed that people are driven by deeper instincts, and one of those instincts is attraction to strength. Not physical strength, but psychological strength, confidence, boundaries, self-control. And if you lack those, being nice won't save you. Chapter 7, The Truth About Chasing. Chasing feels natural. You like her, so you pursue her. But here's the problem. The more you chase, the less she values you, because you're showing her you're more invested than she is. And in attraction, the person who is less invested often has more power. This doesn't mean you should play games. It means you should have a life that doesn't revolve around her. Purpose, goals, direction. Because when your world is bigger than her, she becomes part of your life, not the center of it. And that's attractive. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most men, because most men don't want the truth. They want comfort. They want reassurance. They want to believe that if they just try harder, everything will work out. But that belief is exactly what keeps them stuck. Chapter 8, The Hidden Game of Selection. There's something most men don't fully understand. Women don't date the way men do. Men are driven by attraction. Women are driven by selection. That means she's not just asking, do I like him? She's asking, is he worth choosing? And that question runs deeper than looks. It's about status, behavior, confidence, social proof, emotional control. This is where Schopenhauer's ideas become uncomfortable. He believed that relationships are not just about love, but about underlying biological and psychological drives. In simple terms, attraction is strategic, not conscious strategy, but instinctive selection. And this is why a woman might reject a guy who treats her perfectly and feel drawn to someone who challenges her, because her instincts are not looking for comfort, they're looking for strength. Chapter 9, Why She Loses Interest Over Time. At the beginning, it feels perfect. She texts fast, she's excited, she's invested, and then slowly, something changes. She becomes distant, less responsive, less emotional, and most men panic. They start doing more texting, more effort, more chasing, but that's exactly what makes it worse, because attraction doesn't grow through overinvestment. It fades when there's no challenge left. Schopenhauer described desire as something that weakens once fulfilled, meaning the moment she feels like she has you completely, the emotional intensity drops. Not because she's a bad person, but because human nature works that way. And if your entire identity becomes centered around her, you remove the very tension that created attraction in the first place. Chapter 10, Respect Before Love. Here's something most men get backwards. They try to earn love first, but what actually matters is respect. Because without respect, love doesn't last. Respect comes from boundaries, standards, self-control, the ability to walk away. Not from pleasing her, not from agreeing with everything she says, not from sacrificing your needs. And this is where many relationships fail. The man becomes too available, too predictable, too easy to control, and slowly, she stops seeing him as a man she respects. And once respect is gone, attraction follows. Chapter 11, The Walking Away Power. One of the most powerful things a man can do is nothing. Not react, not chase, not beg for attention, just step back. Because walking away is the ultimate display of self-worth. It tells her, I value myself more than I value your validation. And that changes everything. Because most men don't walk away, they stay. They tolerate, they hope things will improve. But hope is not attractive. Strength is. And sometimes, the moment you stop chasing is the moment she starts noticing you again. Chapter 12, Why Emotional Control is Attractive. Emotion is powerful, but uncontrolled emotion is dangerous, especially in attraction. If your mood depends on her texts, her attention, her approval, you've already lost control. And control is attractive. Not controlling her, controlling yourself. Schopenhauer believed that most people are slaves to their desires, but the rare individual learns to master them. And that's what separates average men from high-value men. The ability to stay calm when others react emotionally. The ability to stay focused when others get distracted. The ability to stay grounded when others lose themselves. That's what creates presence, and presence is powerful. Chapter 13, The Truth About Modern Dating. Modern dating has changed. social media, endless options, instant validation. It's created an environment where attention is cheap. And because attention is cheap, it has no value. That's why sending long messages, complimenting her constantly, being available 24/7 doesn't make you stand out. It makes you replaceable because there are hundreds of other guys doing the exact same thing. So what actually stands out? Restraint, silence, mystery, a life that doesn't revolve around her. Because in a world where everyone is chasing, the man who doesn't chase becomes rare, and rarity creates value. Chapter 14, The Shift from Need to Power. Most men approach women from a place of need. I hope she likes me. I hope I don't mess this up. I hope I'm good enough. But that mindset is weak because it puts her above you, and attraction doesn't work that way. You don't need to be arrogant. You don't need to act superior. But you need to understand this. You are the prize too, and when you truly believe that, your behavior changes. You stop over-explaining. You stop chasing. You stop seeking validation, and you start observing, choosing, deciding. That's power. Chapter 15, What Schopenhauer Really Understood. Schopenhauer didn't talk about dating apps. He didn't talk about texting games. But he understood something deeper. Human desire is endless, and because it's endless, it's never fully satisfied. That's why people chase what they don't have and lose interest in what they do. It's not just about women. It's human nature. And once you understand that, you stop taking things personally. You stop blaming yourself. You stop trying to control everything. And you start playing the game with awareness. Final chapter, The Awakening. Here's the truth most men will never accept. Attraction is not about being perfect. It's about being perceived a certain way. Strong, calm, independent, unpredictable, not fake, but disciplined, not emotionless, but controlled. And once you understand this, you stop chasing validation. You stop trying to impress everyone. You stop losing yourself in the process, and you start becoming someone who doesn't need approval. And ironically, that's when you start getting it. Because at the end of the day, this was never about women. It was about you, your mindset, your behavior, your standards. Women don't want you to find this out, because the moment you do, you stop being easy to control. You stop being predictable. You stop being just another option, and you become a man who chooses his own path. If you made it this far, you're not like most men. And now you have two choices. Ignore this and go back to old patterns, or use this awareness and become dangerous in a different way. Not toxic, not manipulative, but aware, focused, unshakable. Because the man who understands the game is the one who stops being played.